Welcome to the quarantine activities tier list. Today we're going to be ranking on a scale of S to F the activities you can do during quarantine. S being the best activity to do, F being probably some of the worst activities to do, and then you have your in-betweens A, B, C, D. To start off, we have biking. Now, biking is something I've been doing quite frequently during quarantine, and I'm going to be putting it in the A tier. It's a good source of physical activity. It's fast, it's fun, and I quite enjoy it. Most of these are just probably going to be my opinions. Now, cooking and learning a new recipe. Obviously, you have to feed yourself and cook for your family or yourself or whatever, but me putting it in the B tier. For me, it's not as good as biking for me, but cooking is a useful skill. You should learn how to, cook and know how to brown meat. Next, we have exercising. Now, exercising I think is important during this break. We're mostly sitting down a lot, probably staying inside, not getting enough activity done. So I'm gonna be putting this in the A tier. I think it's important that whatever you can do inside or outside, it's important to keep our bodies healthy as we're probably not doing much physical activity. Next, we have fishing. I went fishing recently with some of my friends over quarantine. Of course, staying 6 feet apart. I'm gonna be putting this in the C tier. Now, fishing, it's fun. It's exciting. It's fun doing it with your friends. However, it's not as entertaining as biking for me, but it still is a fun activity. And if you want to do it during quarantine with your friends, make sure you're staying safe. But it is fun. All right, we have hanging with your friends during quarantine. This is F. Why are you hanging with your friends during quarantine? This is an issue. Like, y'all should be staying 6 feet apart. Y'all shouldn't be hanging. Like, I understand maybe hanging out in 6 feet apart from each other, but if y'all gonna hang out in close proximity, come on, y'all are contributing to the cause. Playing an instrument. I'm gonna be playing an instrument. We're gonna go B tier. I think playing an instrument is a good way to get your mind going and keeping your brain active, I guess. I've been playing piano a lot, and learning new songs is really entertaining. And learning, since people are probably watching TV a lot, maybe you should learn how to play a song from your favorite TV show or something. Reading a book. Although I think reading books are important, I haven't been reading much over quarantine. Honestly, I haven't been reading at all. It should be up here, but I'm not a fan of reading. I'm just biased towards not reading, so we're gonna put this right here. Yeah, reading. But if you like reading, go ahead. It can be up here for you, but for me, it's down at the C. Doing your schoolwork. This is S tier, first S tier. This is the best activity you can do during quarantine. You have to do it. It's important. It's essential because y'all have to pass this quarter, and make sure you do your schoolwork. Sleeping, S tier again. I think it's important that we have more times on our hands. Your schedules could be more flexible, so why don't you try getting more sleep? I think it's important that maybe during the school year, when school was in session, your sleep schedule is probably out of whack, so maybe you should catch up on some sleep, and that'll be good. Studying for APs, we're gonna put this in the A tier. APs are coming up. Make sure you guys are studying. I think this quarantine time would be very beneficial for everyone to study and make sure that everyone's prepared for quarantine. No, everyone's prepared for APs. Taking photos, just going outside, maybe inside. Maybe you go to a park and you take some photos. We're gonna put this in the B tier. I think photos can't really communicate with your friends, but you can just show them where you've been. Can't hang out with them in person, but you can share on social media and stuff like that. The pretty sights you've seen while walking or biking, or even in your house. Maybe you're just trying to show off a good fit or something. Texting your friends, seeing how they're doing, calling them. This is A tier. I've done this recently. I've texted a few of my friends, made sure they're all right, made sure they're all doing well, and A tier, yeah, it's good to catch up with people and see how they're doing, because maybe you haven't spoken to your friends for a little bit because school's not in. Doing TikTok. This is just personal preference, D tier. Um, I know it can be entertaining and a time waster for some people, but for me, it's just not it. I understand that y'all like doing them TikTok dances. It's not for me. Doing those Instagram bingos and challenges, that stuff always be covering up my feed and my stories. Like, come on. I know it's like communicating with your friends and stuff, but it do be kind of annoying and repetitive. Actually, I'll put this in the C tier. Y'all just trying to communicate with your friends, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'll put this in the C tier. It's just kind of annoying to me. Playing video games, I'm gonna put this in the B tier. Whether it be with your friends, this is another way to communicate with your friends. Playing video games it's fun, it's interactive, everyone gets to play, and yeah, it's time waster as well. Taking a walk is A tier. It's if you just want to get out there, you don't want to run or bike, it's still a good source of physical activity. And yeah, getting out there, well, make sure you're wearing a mask and taking proper precautions. But walking is nice, and it's something you should do during quarantine. It's very peaceful. Staying hydrated, S tier. Most of you guys are probably not staying hydrated during quarantine, as you don't really need to drink. You don't think you need to drink water, but of course you do. Maybe because you're not in school, you're not thinking about it, you're not moving around as much, you don't think you have to drink more water. But you should be drinking lots of water, making sure that you're hydrated and that pee is clear. Watching TV and movies and stuff. I think this is A tier. It's another good time waster. You can watch movies and TV with your friends and family, and it's a good way to spend time with people and waste some time if you're taking a break or you're a little stressed and from those APs and need to take a little break. Um, yeah, watching movies and TV, it's a good escape. And finally, eating. Eating goes along the same lines of cooking, but eating is on a whole nother level because you actually get to eat that food that you've been craving. Make sure you're supporting your local businesses, doing takeout every once in a while, but of course while being safe. But eating, yeah, eating is important. You need eating to live, and it's a good activity to do during quarantine. So this is my tier list. I don't know what you guys think, what you would change around. Would you have hanging out with friends all the way in the S tier? For me, it sounded the F. So, yeah, this is my tier list. What would you guys do differently? See ya.